Welcome to Enlighten Wisdom, beloved souls. When God decides to shine His light upon you, He doesn't simply bring a candle to illuminate your path. He brings the sun. It's in that radiant brilliance that the world finally sees who's truly in charge. When you're chosen, blending in is no longer an option. You stand out effortlessly. But this isn't your ordinary spotlight, and it's definitely not something you can dim at will. This divine spotlight is uniquely calibrated for you, shining so intensely that it commands attention from all corners. Your admirers, silent critics, and those who simply don't understand your journey. Suddenly, you're center stage. All eyes are fixed on you, some wide with admiration, others narrowed with skepticism, all wondering how you got here. But here's the divine twist. This isn't about flaunting your success or basking in the glow of applause. It's about God setting the record straight, showing the world who's really in control. If you thought you were here to play it safe or remain unseen, think again. God has far bigger plans. 1. Unmasking hidden strengths. The world feared. God didn't place you in this divine spotlight for fleeting applause or superficial recognition. This is a revelation, a moment where hidden strengths long buried are finally unveiled. For years, perhaps even decades, these strengths were ignored or dismissed by the world. Maybe they unsettled people, challenged their limitations, or made them confront their own inadequacies. But now, those strengths can no longer remain hidden. This isn't a show of vanity. It's a declaration of truth. It's as though the universe has pulled back the curtain, allowing everyone to see the raw, unfiltered power within you. Your emergence demands respect, not because you seek it, but because it's inevitable. The undeniable force you carry shifts perspectives and forces even your harshest critics to reckon with their own biases. As you step into this light, whispers turn into audible reactions, and subtle glances become direct acknowledgments. This isn't just about proving doubters wrong, it's about establishing an unshakable truth. The lens through which people view you has changed, and it cannot be ignored. The power they once overlooked now commands the room. This is a pivotal moment not just for you, but for everyone who underestimated you. It's a wake-up call they won't forget. For the first time, the world is witnessing who you truly are, and that truth is reshaping everything they thought they knew. 2. Disrupting the comfort zone of mediocrity. God's spotlight on you isn't just an uplifting moment, it's a disruption. This isn't about entertainment or ego boosts. It's about shaking up everything that's become too comfortable and predictable. When you step into this light, mediocrity shatters. You're not here to blend into the background. You're here to set a new standard. Your presence challenges the status quo, not because you're seeking to disrupt, but because your very being radiates a higher vibration. It's a vibration that unsettles those who have grown too comfortable living within limitations. Your energy is a wake-up call, a loud, undeniable alarm for those coasting on mediocrity. For those used to the bare minimum, your rise feels threatening. They see your drive, your conviction, and your willingness to break boundaries, and it forces them to question their own stagnation. By simply being yourself, you inspire some and unsettle others. The spotlight you're in doesn't just elevate you, it challenges everyone else. It forces them to confront their own choices and decide whether to rise to the occasion or retreat further into comfort. One thing is certain. Comfort will never feel the same again. 3. Defying labels and expectations. Society loves to categorize people, attaching neat labels that make individuals easier to understand or control. But when you're chosen, those labels simply don't stick. No box, no title, no stereotype can capture the depth of who you truly are. People may have tried to define you in the past, calling you quiet, insignificant, or ordinary. But under God's divine spotlight, all those labels dissolve. What emerges is the authentic you, layered, dynamic, and far beyond what anyone expected. This revelation isn't just about you, it's about breaking the mold entirely. It forces those around you to confront their own misconceptions and biases. They can no longer rely on their preconceived notions. They must face the reality of who you've become. God's light reveals the truth, stripping away the superficial and exposing the profound. You're no longer confined to the roles others tried to assign you. Instead, You stand as a testament to what happens when divine purpose takes over. They've grown comfortable relying on the assumptions they've made about you. But let's be honest, the unfiltered truth can be intimidating. As they watch your transformation unfold, they're confronted with the stark reality of how deeply they've underestimated you, misjudged, overlooked, or perhaps they simply never knew the real you at all. This moment becomes their wake-up call, a confrontation with their own limited perspective. It's not just uncomfortable for them, it's empowering for you. They're forced to reconcile their narrow, outdated views with the undeniable truth staring back at them. The box they once confidently placed you in, marked with labels like average or predictable, has been shattered. Your emergence leaves them scrambling to make sense of who you've become. It's as if their old framework for understanding you is completely inadequate now. And the beauty of this transformation? They'll never see you the same way again. Perhaps that was the divine intention all along, to make them question, reflect, and ultimately expand their perspective. 4. Becoming living proof of divine favor. When God places you in the spotlight, it's never about flaunting wealth, status, or superficial achievements. It's about showcasing something far greater. True, unshakable divine favor. This isn't the kind of favor you can earn, buy, or manipulate. It's a sacred force, higher and rare, that commands attention and awe. This divine favor compels people to pause, reflect, and acknowledge its undeniable presence. You're not just someone who made it through ordinary means. You're living proof of a force far beyond human comprehension. It's as if God Himself is saying, "Watch closely. I'm at work here." What they often fail to see is the journey behind this favor. They notice the spotlight, the achievements, and the strength you radiate now, but they don't know the battles you've fought, the sleepless nights, or the moments when it seemed like everything was falling apart. Yet here you stand, stronger and more resilient than ever. That's what divine favor looks like. It's what carried you through when nothing else could. This favor creates a ripple effect. Some people are drawn to it, inspired by your journey, and curious about the source of your strength. Others feel a quiet discomfort, even envy, because they realize this favor isn't something they can earn through effort alone. It's beyond their grasp, yet impossible to ignore. In this divine light, you become more than a success story. You're a testament to a higher plan, a walking reminder that life is about more than what meets the eye. For those watching, this realization is both unsettling and awe-inspiring. Your presence becomes a reflection of the extraordinary possibilities that exist when one aligns with a greater purpose. 5. Exposing those who oppose you. God's spotlight doesn't just highlight your strengths. It exposes the hidden intentions of those around you. People who once quietly doubted you, opposed you, or even hoped for your downfall can no longer stay hidden in the shadows. Your rise acts as a mirror, revealing the true nature of those who surround you. This revelation isn't just accidental, it's intentional. The spotlight isn't solely meant to elevate you. It's designed to unveil the authenticity, or lack thereof, of those in your orbit. It becomes clear who has genuinely supported you and who has harbored quiet resentment or envy. Those who once whispered behind your back or sowed seeds of doubt are now illuminated by the same divine light that shines on you. Their actions, motives, and feelings are laid bare for all to see. For these individuals, the light is uncomfortable. It forces them to confront their own behavior, their insecurities, their jealousy, and their attempts to undermine you. What they once did in secret is now exposed, leaving them with no place to hide. And yet this exposure isn't just for your benefit. It's a moment of reckoning for everyone involved. Those who opposed you must now face the truth of their actions, while you gain clarity and strength from knowing who truly stands with you. This divine unveiling is a cleansing process, making space for authentic connections and freeing you from the weight of hidden negativity. It's as if the universe is declaring, "All right, here's the real story," and suddenly every hidden agenda is laid bare. That subtle jealousy, the quiet judgment, the masked passive aggression, it all surfaces, clear as day. Some people, even those you once considered friends, may struggle to genuinely celebrate your rise. They might conceal their discomfort behind polite smiles or dismiss your success altogether, pretending it doesn't matter to them. But the divine spotlight is relentless in its truth-telling. It peels back the layers of pretense and reveals the authenticity, or lack thereof, in those around you. Now they're forced to confront their own reactions, while you gain the clarity of knowing who is truly in your corner. Here's the unfiltered truth. While the spotlight may feel intense and overwhelming for you, it's twice as uncomfortable for those who harbor negativity or resentment toward your success. This visibility, though challenging, is a gift. It not only highlights your growth and accomplishments, but also exposes the true nature of those around you. Now you know who's who, and that knowledge is priceless. 6. Your journey as a mirror to others' insecurities. When God places you in the spotlight, it doesn't come without its challenges. Your life suddenly becomes a subject of scrutiny, as if under a magnifying glass. People begin analyzing your every move, every decision, even details that never mattered before. What's wild is that many of these individuals never paid attention to you in the past. They didn't care about your journey, until now. Now, with you standing in this divine light, they're watching closely, dissecting every detail and searching for flaws. It's almost as if they're on a mission to prove that you're no different or no better than they are. But here's the truth. This attention isn't about you. It's a reflection of them. Your rise forces them to confront their own choices, their own lives. Your elevation acts as a mirror, making them question why they haven't achieved similar heights. Why haven't they stepped into their own spotlight? Instead of looking inward and addressing their discomfort, many choose to direct that unease at you. They search for cracks, faults, or anything they can use to dismiss your success as mere luck or something undeserved. This scrutiny can be exhausting and even frustrating. You might feel as though every move you make is being blown out of proportion. But remember this. This process is refining you. God doesn't elevate you without also fortifying you. The pressure you feel isn't meant to break you. It's meant to make you stronger, more resilient. The closer they look, the more they realize the undeniable truth. You're not here by accident. You've been placed here for a purpose, and no amount of judgment or criticism can change that. So let them watch. Let them analyze. Let them dig. At the end of the day, their opinions can't alter what's been divinely set in motion. The spotlight isn't about them, it's about you. It's about stepping fully into the person you were destined to be, regardless of who's watching or what they think. 7. Wielding influence without begging for validation. When God places you in the spotlight, something extraordinary happens. Suddenly, people you never expected are drawn to you. They gravitate toward your success, your strength, and the energy you carry. Some of them are genuine, truly wanting to support and celebrate your growth. But let's be honest, others are just hoping to bask in the light you're standing in. They see your elevation and think proximity to you will somehow elevate them too, without them needing to do the inner work. These individuals come in many forms. Friends who suddenly reach out after years of silence, acquaintances who previously showed no interest in you, and even those who doubted or dismissed you in the past. Now that you're thriving, they want a piece of the energy you radiate. What's important to remember is that true influence doesn't require validation from others. You don't need to beg for support or approval. The light you carry speaks for itself, and those who are meant to walk this journey with you will naturally align with your path. Your task is to discern between those who genuinely support your purpose and those who are merely attracted to the benefits of your success. This discernment is key because not everyone who shows up is meant to stay. Your influence is powerful, not because you demand it, but because you embody it. It's not about proving yourself to anyone. It's about standing firmly in the truth of who you are, knowing that your light is a reflection of divine favor. They're quick to jump on board, singing praises about how they always believed in you, how they knew you'd make it. They may even reminisce about the moments they supported you or cheered you on. But when you take a closer look, their intentions become crystal clear. It's not you they're here for. It's what you can offer them. They see your light as an opportunity, a way to further their own interests, and they'll ride your wave of success as long as it benefits them. This is where discernment becomes your greatest ally. Not everyone clapping for you is rooting for your success. Some are simply hanging around, hoping to reap the rewards of your hard work without contributing anything meaningful. They're content to remain in the background, quietly enjoying the benefits of your rise without ever lifting a finger to support the journey that got you here. The tricky part. These people can be hard to spot at first. They're masters of pretense. skilled at pretending to have your best interests at heart. They'll celebrate your wins with enthusiasm, but it's only surface level. Over time, though, the truth reveals itself. The ones who are genuine will continue to celebrate you without expecting anything in return. They'll stand by you even when the road gets rocky, when the spotlight dims, or when being by your side is no longer glamorous or easy. On the other hand, those who are only around for the ride will begin to show their true colors. When challenges arise or the attention shifts, they'll disappear as quickly as they came. And that's when you'll know who's truly in your corner. This discernment, while difficult, is a gift. It allows you to surround yourself with those who are authentic, loyal, and aligned with your purpose. 8. Breaking free from conventional limits of success. In a world fixated on neatly packaged definitions of success, like shiny awards, prestigious titles, and perfectly curated social media feeds, you're here to disrupt the narrative. Society has long taught us to measure success by external markers: the corner office, the luxury vacations, the applause of the crowd. But you've realized that these conventional benchmarks often feel hollow, shallow, and uninspired. Your journey isn't about achieving society's cookie-cutter version of winning. It's about transcending those limits and redefining what success truly means. You're no longer interested in playing by the rules of a game designed to confine and control. Instead, you're setting your own pace, dancing to a rhythm that resonates with your soul. True success, as you've come to understand, isn't measured by the size of your bank account or the number of likes on your posts. It's about the legacy you leave behind, the impact you make on the world and the lives you touch. It's about authenticity, creativity, and the courage to live a life that aligns with your deepest values. Let's be honest, the conventional definitions of success are outdated, like a flip phone in a world dominated by smartphones. Why settle for fitting into society's narrow mold when you have the power to break it? You're not here to climb the corporate ladder. You're here to build your own playground. You're taking risks, making bold moves, and stepping outside the comfort zones that most people cling to. And while your path may confuse or even intimidate others, you know that true greatness is often found in the uncharted territories. As you blaze this trail, something incredible happens. Your willingness to redefine success inspires those around you to rethink their own paths. They begin to ask questions like, what does success mean to me? And how can I create a life that reflects my true self? Your journey becomes a beacon, empowering others to step out of the shadows of conformity and into the light of their own potential. While others are busy competing, comparing achievements, and keeping score, you're forging ahead, creating a new standard of success. You're showing the world that success isn't a final destination marked by trophies and titles. It's a continuous journey of growth, exploration, and self-discovery. It's about evolving into the person you were meant to be, regardless of societal expectations. And let's face it, wouldn't you rather be the trailblazer, leading the way with courage and authenticity, than just another face in the crowd chasing after someone else's dream? By choosing this untouchable, deeply impactful version of success, you're setting the stage for a new era, one where personal fulfillment takes precedence over external validation. At the end of the day, your legacy won't be defined by how many trophies sit on your shelf or how many followers applaud you from afar. It will be defined by the authenticity of your journey, the courage of your convictions, and the lives you've touched along the way. True success is about leaving a mark on the world that speaks to your soul, and that's a legacy worth celebrating. 9. Defining the new blueprint for true success. In a world captivated by shiny objects and superficial markers of success, luxury cars, sprawling mansions, and viral social media posts, you're boldly redefining the game. You're setting a standard that challenges these fleeting symbols, revealing that true success transcends material wealth and temporary applause. Your presence in the spotlight sends a powerful message. Real success is rooted in spiritual alignment, purposeful living, and the pursuit of meaningful impact. It's about creating a legacy that outlasts trends, one that touches lives and sparks transformation in ways that money or fame never could. While many scramble for external validation, chasing likes, trophies, and titles, you've cultivated something far richer, an inner wealth that defies the physical. This spiritual abundance is unshakable, and its radiance forces those around you to pause and reflect. They're left questioning their own priorities, confronting the uncomfortable truth that their pursuits may be hollow, disconnected from their deeper purpose. Your journey serves as a mirror, reflecting the disconnection in others' lives. It reveals how many are chasing illusions, dreams sold to them by a society obsessed with appearances, while abandoning their true selves. But your example offers a different path, one that's grounded in authenticity, vulnerability, and the courage to live according to one's values. For you, success isn't just a personal achievement, it's a shared experience. It's about how you uplift others, how you inspire them to find their unique callings, and how you make the world a better place through your presence. You've come to understand that success is not a static destination. It's a dynamic, ever-evolving journey of growth, learning, and service. This perspective can be unsettling for those trapped in the old paradigm. They may struggle to grasp the depth of your approach, clinging to their outdated definitions of success as a checklist of accomplishments. Yet as you walk this path, your light shines brighter, illuminating the truth that fulfillment doesn't come from outward validation, but from living a life aligned with one's highest purpose. Your journey isn't just about you. It's a catalyst for change. It inspires others to question, reflect, and embark on their own paths toward authentic success. You're not merely breaking free from conventional limits. You're paving the way for a collective shift in understanding what it means to truly thrive. Your journey invites others to trade superficial accolades for lasting impact, to embrace vulnerability, and to discover their deeper meanings and purposes. Ultimately, you're rewriting the narrative of success, shaping a world where authenticity, connection, and service reign supreme. And in doing so, you're creating a legacy that will resonate for generations to come. 10. Unwavering integrity that survived the shadows. When you step into the spotlight, it's not just your triumphs that are illuminated, it's the journey that brought you here. The light reaches into the shadows of your past, highlighting the battles you've fought, the storms you've weathered, and the moments of solitude where your character was truly forged. The world sees the spotlight, but they often miss the struggles that shaped it. Those dark moments, when no one was watching, were the real tests of your spirit. It's easy to shine when life is smooth, but the true measure of resilience comes from how you carry yourself in the unseen battles. Your unwavering integrity during those moments speaks volumes about who you are. This spotlight doesn't just celebrate your achievements, it reveals the foundation on which they stand. A foundation of authenticity, perseverance, and unshakable values. Every setback you faced became an opportunity to reaffirm your principles, to rise stronger and more grounded. While others may have compromised their integrity for fleeting gains, you remained steadfast, holding true to what you knew was right. This commitment to your values, even in the face of adversity, sets you apart. It's a quiet strength, one that doesn't shout for attention but commands respect. It's a legacy of resilience, showing the world that true success isn't built on shortcuts or superficial validation. It's built on the courage to stand tall in your truth. Your story becomes a beacon of hope for those still navigating their own shadows. When people see you in the spotlight, they're not just witnessing your success. They're witnessing the power of integrity and perseverance. They're seeing someone who refused to be broken by life's challenges, who chose authenticity over acceptance, and who found strength in the darkest moments. This authentic strength inspires others to confront their own challenges, encouraging them to find their inner resilience. Your journey shows them that it's possible to emerge from the shadows not only intact but transformed, carrying forward the lessons learned and the strength gained. In a world where it's tempting to compromise values for recognition or success, your unwavering integrity serves as a powerful reminder that there's a different way. It tells others that they don't have to bend or break to achieve greatness, that they can stay true to themselves and still rise. Your legacy is more than personal triumphs. It's a demonstration that integrity can survive the darkest storms, that true strength isn't loud or flashy, but deeply rooted in purpose. You're showing the world that success built on authenticity and perseverance is not only possible but far more fulfilling than the fleeting rewards of compromise. And as you stand in this light, You remind everyone watching that they, too, can rise from their shadows and step into a brighter, truer version of themselves. 11. Unleashing an unapologetic confidence. When the chosen step into the spotlight, there's no room for apologies or second-guessing. This isn't about seeking permission or making others comfortable with your success. It's about stepping boldly into your truth, unleashing a confidence that refuses to be muted. This isn't a humble brag or an attempt to fit in. It's a declaration, a fierce, unapologetic roar that commands attention and inspires admiration. You've risen to heights that many only dream of, and you've worked too hard to downplay it for anyone's comfort. This newfound visibility isn't just a blessing, it's a game changer. When you walk into a room, the energy shifts. Heads turn, conversations pause, and even the most indifferent observers can't help but take notice. Some may need a moment to gather themselves. Your presence is that impactful. Your confidence doesn't tiptoe around sensitivities or placate insecurities. It strides in, unapologetic and undeniable, much like that friend who shows up to a party in an outfit so bold you can't help but admire their audacity. People have two choices: rise to meet your energy or retreat into their own discomfort. Either way, their reactions are not your responsibility. You're not here to make others feel at ease. You're here to own your space and embrace the greatness that's always been within you. This unapologetic confidence isn't about arrogance. It's about self-awareness. You've faced the trials, overcome the doubts, and earned every step of your journey. Now, it's time to celebrate it. By standing boldly in your light, you're not only affirming your worth but also inviting others to do the same. Your presence challenges complacency, disrupts mediocrity, and inspires those who are ready to step out of their own shadows. Of course, there will be those who feel unsettled by your confidence. They might project their insecurities onto you, mistaking your self-assurance for arrogance. But here's the truth. Their discomfort isn't your burden to carry. Instead of shrinking to make them feel better, you continue to rise, showing them what's possible when you embrace your full potential. Your confidence becomes a mirror, reflecting back the fears and doubts others are too afraid to face. But it also serves as an invitation, a call for them to rise alongside you, to embrace their worth and celebrate their own journeys. After all, confidence isn't about diminishing others. It's about creating space for everyone to shine. So go ahead, strut, shine, and let the world feel the impact of your unapologetic energy. You've earned the right to stand tall, and you're here to prove that success is meant to be owned, celebrated, and shared. If you can't own your success, then what's the point of achieving it? 12. Elevating as a catalyst for radical change. When you find yourself in the spotlight, it's not just about personal glory. It's about embracing your role as a catalyst for radical transformation. This isn't merely about your journey. It's about igniting change in others, inspiring them to question the status quo and empowering them to take bold steps toward growth and self-discovery. Your presence carries a magnetic energy that draws people in, not because of superficial appeal, but because you embody a purpose that resonates on a deeply spiritual level. In a world consumed by shallow pursuits, your authenticity is a powerful reminder that true leadership stems from intention and integrity. Leadership isn't defined by titles or paychecks. It's defined by purpose. And when you walk into a room, that purpose is palpable. It's an energy that inspires others to reflect on their own paths and challenges them to consider the possibility of something greater. Being a catalyst for change isn't always glamorous. It's messy, raw, and often uncomfortable. Change stirs resistance, especially in a world where comfort zones are treated like safe havens. As you challenge others to grow, you may encounter pushback, not just from those who fear transformation, but from those who feel unequipped to navigate it. Your role is to show them that discomfort isn't the enemy. It's a sign of progress, a necessary step toward transformation. By leading through example, you empower others to break free from their limiting beliefs. Your journey becomes a living testament that growth requires courage, risk-taking, and the willingness to face fears head-on. As you elevate those around you, your impact begins to ripple outward, creating a broader cultural shift. People start to see that they, too, can be catalysts for change in their own lives and communities. This isn't about making your voice the loudest in the room. It's about creating a chorus of voices that echoes the call for transformation. Your actions inspire others to step into their potential, to embrace their purpose, and to challenge the status quo. The more you own your role, the more others are encouraged to discover their own. You are more than a participant in life's journey. You are a revolutionary force. Your presence urges the world to awaken, evolve, and embrace a brighter, more authentic future. You're showing people that change isn't something to fear, it's something to embrace. And in doing so, your legacy becomes a powerful reminder that the impact we make on others is the truest measure of success. So continue to own your purpose unapologetically. Let your light shine brighter, knowing that every step you take is paving the way for others to follow. Your journey isn't just about your success, it's about awakening the world to its limitless potential. A legacy of empowerment. This journey into the spotlight is about far more than personal achievement. It's a call to rise, to lead, and to redefine what success truly means. You're not just a participant in life's unfolding. You're a catalyst for radical transformation. Your presence challenges the norms, breaks down societal barriers, and inspires those around you to grow, to question, and to boldly embrace their unique paths. The light shining on you has illuminated more than your triumphs. It has revealed your unwavering integrity, your unapologetic confidence, and your determination to transcend conventional limits. You've come to understand that true success isn't measured by trophies, titles, or applause. It's about alignment with a higher purpose and the impact you create in the lives of others. Your journey is a beacon of hope, a living testament to resilience, authenticity, and the power of stepping into your truth. As you continue walking this path, remember that every step you take is not just a victory for yourself, but a ripple of empowerment that spreads to those around you. You're showing the world that success isn't about fitting into a mold. It's about shattering it and building something new. A collective movement toward impact. By embracing the fullness of your power, you're creating a legacy that reaches far beyond personal gain. You're inspiring others to break free from their constraints, to pursue their dreams without hesitation, and to step into their own roles as agents of change. Your example challenges them to rise not in competition, but in collaboration, to join you in building a more authentic, impactful existence. This is more than your time in the spotlight. It's a movement. It's an awakening. It's a call for every person who feels trapped by societal norms to break through those barriers and redefine success on their own terms. You're not just rising. You're elevating everyone who dares to walk this path with you. Owning the future. The road ahead won't always be easy. It will demand courage, perseverance, and the willingness to face challenges head-on. But with each obstacle comes an opportunity to grow stronger, to refine your vision, and to inspire others to do the same. This is the essence of being chosen. Not the accolades you receive, but the lives you touch, the changes you inspire, and the ripple effects you create. So stand tall, shine brightly, own your narrative with unapologetic confidence, disrupt the norms, break the mold, and claim your place as a leader, a visionary, and a force for transformation. Let your story be the one that echoes through time, not because of the recognition you've gained, but because of the profound impact you've had on the world. This is your moment. This is your time, your spotlight, and your opportunity to show the world just who's in charge. Step boldly into your purpose, knowing that your journey isn't just about you. It's about building a legacy of hope, empowerment, and authenticity for generations to come. Go ahead. Shine brighter than ever. The world is watching, and it's ready to be transformed by your light. That's all for today. Dear Father, I pray for the growth of my faith. Help me trust you even when physical evidence is lacking. Let me believe in your perpetual presence, knowing you will never harm me. I understand that your thoughts for me are thoughts of prosperity and not harm, to give me a good future. Thank you, gracious and eternal Father, for always listening to my voice. I offer up this prayer to you in the name of Jesus. Amen. Thank you, Jesus, for your love and provision. I am grateful for your presence in my life and the abundance you bring. If this video resonated with you, please like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with those who need to hear this message. Leave a comment below about your journey and how you are preparing for your own triumphant return. If you'd like to support our work, please consider contributing through Buy Me a Coffee. This helps us continually improve our content to offer you the best. The link to buy me a coffee is in the description. No gift is too small. Whether it's a penny, a prayer, or a share, your generosity helps spread God's word and brings hope to others. Don't stop here. Watch our next video for powerful revelations about the signs that reveal you are the chosen one. We've enjoyed following this spiritual journey with you. Thank you for staying with us until the end. Keep shining brightly and embrace your destiny with courage. See you next time. Blessings to all the beautiful souls from the Enlighten wisdom.